Hello everybody, welcome to GG Files. I'm Toad Knight, and this is a list of 10 roguelikes I would recommend to buy during the autumn sale. This list is in no particular order, except for my number one spot. My number spot I recommend over all the other games on the list. And also I'm leaving out roguelikes like Binding of Isaac, Hades, Dead Cells, all the big ones. I want to get more games that are hidden gems, and ones I generally think you'd like if you enjoy roguelikes. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the list. First game on the list is Mortal Sin. Now, Mortal Sin I haven't bought yet, but I'm going to buy it this sale because it has overwhelmingly positive reviews by a very wide margin. It seems like everyone who buys this game loves it. It only has 19 negative reviews out of 829 total reviews, which is crazy. This game looks like a fast-paced first-person dungeon crawler. Based on the reviews, it definitely looks like a steal for $14.99. Next game on our list is Wizard with a Gun. I've played a lot of Wizard with this gun on my own channel. It's currently on sale for 20% off and it sits at $19.99. I recommend anything by Devolver Digital. They're a very good publishing company. I think they keep all their games at a very high quality, and I think it's a great price if you're looking for the game that feels like Don't Starve, but a roguelike, and you're also a wizard with a gun. Next up on the list, I'm recommending two games, actually. It's Dome Keeper and Wall World. Dome Keeper is sitting at $8.99 right now, and Wall World is sitting at $5.24. Now, both are very similar games. Basically, you mine for resources and build with your base and defend yourself against hordes of enemies. They have a very fun gameplay loop, and I put these two together because they're very similar games. And if you like one, you're going to love the other, and they're both very cheap right now. I'd highly recommend getting them both because of how similar they are. Next up on my list is Raven's Watch. I loved Raven's Watch when it came out. I was a big fan of Curse of the Dead Gods, and this is the developer. This game feels amazing to play. It's like League of Legends if it was a roguelike. This game is currently in early access, but definitely pick it up now before the full release comes out and play each update like I've been doing. It's at 20% off right now and sitting only at $15.99, and I think that's a steal for this game.
Reckless, consumed by a beast within her. The cursed virtuoso. His deadly melodies linger on the air, much like the plague that trails in his wake. the blighted warrior. His warped mind, haunted by the draconic soul he is now bound to. Or perhaps the icy damsel, whose touch is as cold as her frosty heart. Which forgotten legend can resist the darkness? Others will also come to answer the call of the Raven's Watch.
Next up on this is a game that came out last year, but it really took me by surprise. It's called Warm Snow. It is a action roguelike by a Chinese developer. It is a very good, fast-paced action roguelike. This game did a very good job of mixing up the gameplay enough to make every run feel fresh and new. This was definitely one of my favorite roguelikes of 2022, and I highly recommend it during this sale because it is 30% off right now and sitting only at $12.59. Next up on the list, we have a game called Stone Shard. Stone Shard is a turn-based, open-world roguelike. I enjoyed this game a lot when it first came out. That's when I last played it in 2020. It's gone through a lot of updates since it first came out. I highly recommend this one. I played it 3 years ago, and I was in love with it. It is currently 25% off at only $18.74 right now.
And use every opportunity to earn coin, to buy better gear, and challenge ever greater dangers. Combine over 100 skills with over 200 pieces of equipment and find unique playstyles by experimenting with builds without class restrictions or level prerequisites. In Stone Shard, each battle will test your skills. Plan out your build and strategy to achieve victory no matter the odds. To survive in the merciless world of Aldor, take care of your health, both physical and mental, by fighting pain with alcohol and taking all kinds of substances. You can make the stakes even higher by choosing the Iron Man mode, where character death becomes permanent. Stone Shard is coming to Steam on February 6th, 2020.
Next up on the list is a game called Dead Estate. Now, I just picked this one up this sale. It looks like a very good roguelike, but what really drew me in was Indy Moss's video about Dead Estate. You should definitely go check out that video if you're thinking about buying this one. Indy highly recommends it, and the video he made about it is great. I think he actually made 2 videos about it. That's how good it was. He went back to it. Dead Estate right now is sitting at 50% off at $7.49.
I'm dry. Unless you... Okay, yeah, we're short. Unless you want to haggle? Okay, who the...
Crawling, shooting, searching, running everywhere while trouble's coming. Endless, always breathing down my neck, but I am not succumbing. Don't know where I am. A sea of endless rooms, there's no outrunning. Dangerous left and right, you wanna win, you better start out gunning.
Chunks.
Run your gun, can't get away. No escape, no, not today. Dead Estate.
If you're into card-based roguelikes, I highly recommend Roguebook. Roguebook is a roguelike deck builder, much like Slay the Spire. There are tons of different cards, and each character has their own unique abilities to make each run feel very different and very refreshing. I enjoyed this game a lot when I played it. I highly recommend this one, especially because it's 70% off right now at only $7.49.
Well met.
Explore and re-explore with a new map every run. More cards, more power. Build a tower deck as powerful as it is unpredictable. Develop your own combos. Deck building revisited.
Next on the list is another card-based roguelike. It's called Tainted Grail Conquest. This one came out of nowhere for me. This one really surprised me by how much I enjoyed it. It didn't have that much card variation as some of the other card-based roguelikes that are out there, but it had a ton of class variation, which I really enjoyed. There was a ton of different characters playing this game, each their own class and each with their own unique gameplay mechanic that really made each run a lot of fun, and it made each run feel fresh and exciting. This one's 50% off right now at only $9.99. I highly recommend it. Very good game if you're into deck-based roguelikes.
Can be conquered. You can bring back the flame of hope into this world. Now comes your moment of truth. The age of
For my number one for this list, and this one I recommend over all the other games. If you haven't played this one, I definitely recommend go checking it out. It's called Loop Hero. I definitely recommend it right now because it is 67% off at $4.94 right now. It's a great game. I love this game when it came out. It's a very unique take on the roguelike genre. The gameplay is extremely original. Your character's stuck in a time loop, and you need to place monsters down, you need to place buildings down, and you need to place terrain down. Kind of make your hero stronger and defeat the boss at the end of the time loop. It's a very original idea. I highly recommend this one if you're looking for a roguelike to get this sale.